What's up, guys? It's Tech Rinks here, and today we will be counting down the top 10 best tablets of all of 2021. Number 10, the iPad Pro 2020 at $999. Even though this tablet is a bit expensive, this is the best tablet from Apple so far, featuring a liquid crystal display with vivid colors, up to an impressive 512 gigabytes of storage, up to 10 hours of battery life, USB-C charging, and even Apple Pencil support. Though the only downsides to this tablet are the lack of a usable headphone jack, and this tablet is very expensive compared to the competition. And that brings us to number 9, the Amazon Fire HD8 at $60. Even though this tablet is on the cheaper side, it does not mean that it is a bad device. In fact, it is not, because it features an LCD display with vivid colors, up to 64 gigabytes of storage, 2 gigabytes of RAM, up to 12 hours of battery life, expandable storage, and USB-C charging. Though the only downsides to this tablet are the lack of Google apps, built-in adware, and the built-in web browser is quite slow. And that brings us to number 8, the Sasmung Galaxy Tab S7 Lite at $270. Even though some people think that Android tablets are not as good as Apple tablets, this tablet is as good as an Apple tablet, featuring an LCD display with vivid colors, an included stylus, 64 gigabytes of storage, 4 gigabytes of RAM, up to 12 hours of battery life, and USB-C charging. Though the only disadvantages to this tablet is the limited selection of Android apps optimized for this tablet, and the fact that this tablet is underpowered. And that brings us to number 7, the Remarkable 2 at $399. If you want a tablet, but you are a writer and don't like the slippery feeling of writing on a regular tablet, then this tablet is for you, featuring a unique screen technology that emulates paper, and included in the box stylus, 8 gigabytes of storage, on gigabytes of RAM, up to an impressive 2 weeks of battery life, and USB-C charging. Though the only downside to this tablet is the lack of apps on this tablet and the fact that it costs way more than an iPad. And that brings us to number 6, the Sasmung Galaxy Tab S7 at $649. This is the latest and greatest and best tablet from Samsung that is on sale right now, featuring an 120Hz TFT display with vibrant colors, up to 256 gigabytes of storage, up to 8 gigabytes of RAM, up to 13 hours of battery life, and USB-C charging. Though the only disadvantages to this tablet is again the limited selection of Android apps optimized for tablets, the fact that the keyboard that comes with this device is quite cramped, and Samsung's technology, which allows you to use your phone as a desktop computer, Samsung DeX, is not the best with this tablet. And that brings us to number 5, the Sasmung Galaxy Tab A7 at $199. Even though this is one of Samsung's cheaper tablets, this tablet is Samsung's best value tablet, featuring an LCD display with vivid colors, 32 gigabytes of storage, 3 gigabytes of RAM, up to 13 hours of battery life, expandable storage, and USB-C charging. Though the only disadvantages to this tablet is the fact that the screen is a little less bright than the competition, and the tablet is extremely underpowered. And that brings us to number 4, the iPad Air at $599. This is Apple's latest and greatest mid-range tablet, featuring a liquid retina display with vivid colors, up to 256 gigabytes of storage, 4 gigabytes of RAM, up to 10 hours of battery life, Apple Pencil support, and USB-C charging, which is new for this generation of iPad Air. Though the only disadvantages of this tablet is the lack of a headphone jack and Face ID. And that brings us to 2. Number 3, the Microsoft Surface Go 2 at $399. This is Microsoft's latest and greatest tablet, and unlike the competition, it has Windows 10, which means that it can do stuff that no other tablet on this list can do, like download software specific to Windows 10 from the web. And it features up to 256 gigabytes of storage, up to 8 gigabytes of RAM, up to 11.5 hours of battery life, a compatibility for a whole range of accessories, a USB port, expandable storage, and USB-C charging. Though the only disadvantage to this tablet that it has poor performance when compared to the competition. Number 2, the Amazon Fire 7 at only $39. This is Amazon's cheapest tablet and the cheapest tablet on this list. And you may be thinking, aren't cheap tablets garbage? But for this tablet, that is not the case, because it features up to 32 gigabytes of storage, 1 gigabyte of RAM, up to 7 hours of battery life, and it features expandable storage. Though the only disadvantages of this tablet is that it is loaded to the absolute brim with adware, and its display is the worst of any tablet on this list. Number 1, the iPad at $329. This is Apple's latest version of the good old iPad. Even though it looks like they have not changed this tablet one bit, it still is a great tablet, featuring up to 128 gigabytes of storage, 3 gigabytes of RAM, up to 13 hours of battery life, and Apple Pencil support. Though the only disadvantages of this tablet is that even though this tablet has Apple Pencil support, due to its curvy design, there is nowhere to put the pencil, and the design is super dated with huge bezels. And now, thank you so much for watching, and be sure to check out more of our videos.